So now we will write some other example for rate equation. For example, if I take CO plus Cl2, this is giving COCl2. For this reaction, rate equation is given by, that is the experimental rate equation. Rate is equal to rate constant into concentration of carbon monoxide, concentration of chlorine here. Now its power is equal to 2 and this is 1 by 2. See, now these powers, concentration term powers, these are experimentally obtained. These two powers, they are not equal to the stoichiometric coefficient. Here 1 and 1 is stoichiometric coefficient, but here these two powers, they are not equal to what? Stoichiometric coefficient here. So this is what experimentally determined rate equation for this equation. Again, if I write COCl2, it is giving carbon monoxide plus Cl2. For this reaction, experimentally determined rate equation is given by rate is equal to K into concentration of COCl2 power 3 by 2 it is. Means here rate of the reaction is directly proportional to what? Concentration of this COCl2, only one reactant is there, and here the power will be what? 3 by 2. This is obtained experimentally, which is not equal to this stoichiometric coefficient 1 here. Similarly, if I take hydrolysis of ester CH3 COOCH3 plus H2O, this is giving acetic acid, that is CH3COOH plus CH3OH as the product here. So what are the reactants here? Methyl acetate, and this is your water. Now the rate of the reaction is directly proportional to what? Molar concentration of these two reactants. So for this reaction, rate equation is given by rate is equal to K into molar concentration of methyl acetate into molar concentration of water. Now its power is equal to 1 and its power will be equal to 0. Again, these two powers, they are not equal to stoichiometric coefficient. Here 1 mole of water is there in the according to stoichiometry, but here its power is equal to what? 0. So these are what obtained experimentally here. The next concept is order of reaction. Order of reaction. So for order of reaction, the symbol is N here. What is the order of reaction? It is the sum of powers of concentration term in the experimentally determined rate equation. Sum of powers of concentration term in the experimentally determined rate equation. For example, if I consider a reaction AA plus BB, and this is giving products here. In this one, according to law of mass action, the theoretical rate equation can be written as what? Rate is equal to K into molar concentration of A power A, molar concentration of B power B here. Okay. But experimentally, this rate equation can be written as K into molar concentration of A power X and molar concentration of B power Y. So this is theoretical concept and this will be what? Experimental. The definition is the sum of powers of concentration term in the experimentally determined rate equation is called as what? Order of the reaction. Order of reaction is equal to X plus Y, not A plus B, because these two are what? Theoretically obtained. These are theoretical stoichiometric coefficients here. So the order of the reaction is what? Experimental concept, where the sum of powers of concentration term in the experimentally determined rate equation is taken as what? Order of the reaction. So here, if I write order of the reaction N is equal to A plus B, this is wrong. N is equal to what? X plus Y, which is experimental equation. So now these are the experimentally obtained rate equation for these equations. So what will be the order of this one? This reaction. Order of this reaction is what? Sum of the powers of concentration term 2 plus 1 by 2. The total value will be what? Order of this reaction. So what is the order of this reaction? This is only 3 by 2. Order of this reaction is what? 1 plus 0. Like that it is. This order of the reaction, it may be 0, whole number or fraction. If order of the reaction is 0, 0 order reaction. If it is equal to 1, first order. If n is equal to 2, second order. N is equal to 3, third order. If n value is fraction, then it is called what? It is called as fractional order reaction it is. So n value, this n value may be 0 or it may be whole number. It may be whole number or it may be fractional value also. Suppose n is equal to 0, the order of reaction will be 0 order reaction. If the sum of concentration terms of these powers of concentration term in the experimental equation is equal to 0, then it is called as what? 0 order reaction. Suppose if you get n value is equal to 1, then it is first order. If n value is equal to 2, second order reaction. If n value is equal to 3, third order reaction. If n value is fractional, if it is a fraction, then it is what? Fractional order reaction. Now I will write some of the example for these 0 order to fractional order reactions here. These are also some of the examples. Here this is a fractional order reaction and this is total sum will be equal to what? 1. It is a first order reaction, and here it is again fractional order reaction. So now I will write some example for first order reaction. So if n value is equal to 1, the sum of powers of concentration term in the experimentally determined rate equation is equal to 1, then it is called as first order reaction. For first order reaction, rate of the reaction is directly proportional to first power of concentration term of reactants. Total sum of this power will be equal to what? 1 here. Example, if I write NH4NO2, this is giving N2 plus 2 times of H2O. For this one, rate equation is given by rate is equal to K into molar concentration of NH4NO2 power equal to 1 here. So again it is what? A first order reaction, because the total sum of the concentration term will be that the power of concentration term will be equal to 1 here. Next example for this one is, if I write 2 times of N2O5, this is giving 4 times of NO2 plus O2. For this reaction, the rate equation is, this is also coming under first order reaction. Rate is equal to K into N2O5 whole power is equal to 1 here. Here stoichiometric coefficient is 2, but here power will be is equal to 1, because this is what? Experimentally determined rate equation. This power is determined experimentally. This is not at all equal to this stoichiometric coefficient. So again it is what? First order reaction. All natural and artificial radioactive decay follows first order reaction. So all radioactive reactions, they are what? Following first order reaction. For example, if I take this is a radium 226 and this is 88, which on alpha decay, which releases an alpha particle. On losing alpha particle, it is converted to radon 222, and this will be 86 plus one alpha particle is eliminated here. Okay, so this is what? Again it is a first order reaction. Rate is equal to K into molar concentration of radium power 1. Okay, again all the bacterial growth, they are also following what? First order reaction. That is bacterial growth also follows first order reaction. So these are the some example for what? first order reaction. Next one is second order. If n value is equal to 2, then it is what? Second order reaction. So if n value is 2, then it is taken as second order reaction, for which rate of the reaction is equal to second power of concentration term of the reactants, that is equal to what? 2 here. The power will be, so total sum will be equal to 2, then it is what? Second order reaction. So example for this one is, simply we will write a general equation, that is 2A is giving products. You can write like this also, or else A plus B, this is giving products. In this one, for this reaction, rate equation can be written as rate is equal to K into molar concentration of A power 2 it is, because it is second order reaction. So here this 2 is experimentally obtained value. This is not equal to what? Stoichiometric coefficient, but in this case it is coinciding with stoichiometric coefficient. That's it. So here also rate of the reaction is equal to K into molar concentration of A, molar concentration of B. Power will be equal to what? This also 1 and this also 1. The total sum will be what? 2 here. Again it will be second order reaction. For example, if I take 2 times of NO2, this is giving 2 times of NO plus O2. In this one, rate equation is equal to K into molar concentration of NO2 over 2 it is. Similarly, if I write H2 plus I2, this is giving 2 moles of HI. This also coming under second order reaction, where rate is directly proportional to the second power of the concentration term of reactants here. So rate is equal to K into H2 power 1 and this is I2 power 1. Again sum will be equal to 2 here. Next one, ozone depletion we can take. NO combines with O3 giving NO2 plus O2. This is ozone depletion. And here also, this also following second order reaction, it is equal to rate equal to K into NO power 1 and O3 power 1. Again the sum will be equal to what? 2 here. If n value is equal to 3, then it is what? Third order reaction. Then rate of the reaction is directly proportional to the third power of the concentration term of the reactant. So this is what? Third order reaction. Example for this one is, this is 2 times of NO combines with O2 giving what? 2 times of NO2. This reaction falls under third order reaction. For this one, experimentally determined rate equation is rate is equal to K into NO, concentration of NO power 2 and concentration of this O2 is also equal to 1 here, so that the total sum will be is equal to 3. It falls under order of reaction, that is 3 here. Next one. So now we will write an example for fractional order reaction. If n value is equal to fraction, then it is what? Fractional order reaction. So example for this one is CO plus Cl2. It is giving COCl2. For this one, experimentally determined rate equation is concentration of CO power 2 and this is the concentration of Cl2 power 1 by 2. This is what? Fractional order reaction. Again this reaction is reversed. COCl2 is giving CO plus Cl2. For this one, rate equation is written as K into molar concentration of COCl2 power 3 by 2. Again the order of the reaction is what? Fraction here. So these are the example for what? Fractional order reaction. Next one is units of rate constant K. Units of rate constant, that is K here. So what are the units of rate constant? Already we have discussed. The units of rate constant, it depends on what? Order of the reaction. For nth order reaction, the rate equation can be written as rate is equal to K into molar concentration of the reactant raised to the power n, because it is nth order. First order is 1, second order 2, fractional order fraction value. So for nth order, in common we can write it as what? Concentration power raised to n here. So what is the rate of the reaction here? This is nothing but molar concentration of the reactant divided by what? Time it is. So this is equal to K into molar concentration of the reactants power n. Suppose if you rearrange this one, this is equal to K is equal to molar concentration of the reactants power 1 minus n into reciprocal of time. Per time we will get here. So if the concentration is taken in terms of mole per liter, here what it is? Mole per liter. Now you substitute the n value here, so that you will get a constant, that is a unit of rate constant for different order reaction. If n value is equal to 0, that is 0 order reaction, then you have to substitute n value is equal to 0. If n value is 0, then what happens here? 1 minus 0 is what? 1. So that rate constant unit of K become as, for 0 order reaction, unit become as what? Mole per liter per time it is. Mole per liter per time. Okay, it can be written as per second also. So this is what it is, the unit of what? Rate of the reaction. Always you keep in mind, for 0 order reaction, unit of rate constant as well as unit of rate of the reaction both are same here. For 0 order reaction, unit of rate of reaction and rate constant both are same. So already we know that what is the unit of rate of the reaction, that is concentration by time, nothing but mole per liter per time it is. So for 0 order reaction, again the unit of rate constant, again it becomes as what? Mole per liter per time it is. Suppose in this one, if n value is equal to 1 for first order reaction, what will be the K value? N value is equal to 1 means 1 minus 1 is what? 0. So anything raised to 0 will be equal to what? 1 here. So unit of rate constant for first order reaction will be what? Per time, per second, per minute, per hour. You can write like that. So here, if n value is equal to 1, then K is equal to, unit of K is what? Per time, or else it can be written as what? Per second, or you can write it as per hour, per minute. Okay, like this you can write here. If n value is equal to 2 here, if you substitute n value is equal to 2, 1 minus 2 is what? Minus 1. You multiply this minus 1 inside here, this becomes as per mole liter per time it is. If n value is equal to 2, then unit of K become as, this is per mole liter per time it is. Okay. If n value is equal to 3, what you will get here? If n value is equal to 3, you substitute n value is equal to 3 here. This is 1 minus 3 is what? Minus 2. You have to multiply minus 2 inside here. So this become as K is equal to per mole square. This is a liter square. This is a per time as it is. Okay. So these are the units of rate constant for a different order reaction it is. This is for 0 order reaction, first order, second order and third order. If the gaseous reactant is present, then unit of rate constant is written as, for gaseous reactants, for gaseous reactants, unit of K is equal to atmosphere whole power 1 minus n per time. So this will be the unit of rate constant if the gaseous reactants are involved in the reaction. So this is what unit of rate constant for the different order reaction. Just have to remember this general equation. In this one, just you have to substitute n value as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that, you will get a unit of different rate constant for the different order reaction it is.